Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about a common thing that goes around in online selling communities is this talk of a summer sales slowdown. Whether you're on eBay or Amazon or Etsy or wherever you have your own website, people talk up this idea of a summer sales slowdown. And sure enough, they all experience it. But I want you to rethink this. Now, I know everybody right now all the major people talking about selling online from whatever platform, whatever perspective they're coming from, they're all talking this up. Now, some may have some solutions, and that's great. But the problem is the underlying limiting belief that because it's summertime, you're naturally going to have a slowdown in sales. They're even talking it up now that it's coming early, it's so awful, and this and that. But here's the reality. Why not choose to have a summer sales boost? Why not approach it differently and look for the best? Expect the best. Now, understand this. You are going to have to ramp up your production, what you're doing. It may take you doing some things like, if you're running ads on these various platforms, you may have to raise your rate a little bit, pay up a little bit more to get in front of more eyeballs. Those eyeballs that people receive during the summer are less. You need to get your ads in front of them, those buying customers. But you can't go through life with this mentality of there's some seasonal thing about to come your way and harm you. There may be a seasonal downturn, but it's not going to affect you because you're going to do the things that bring about the best results. You're not going to be limited. You're not going to be struggling. You're not going to be talking about the summer slowdown. Why not have your summertime, instead of being a slowdown, be equal to your Q4, where normally you're experiencing a huge sales boost because all the people buying for holiday gifts and things like that? Why not approach it that way? You know, this is very underestimated, especially in the reseller community and stuff like that, where people don't like to talk about this truth, the reality that you will have what you say and you will have what you believe for. Matter of fact, according to your faith, it is done unto you. So what you believe for, what you've been expecting, you're going to get. If you listen to all the people talking about how you're going to have a summer sales slowdown, and oh, it gets so bad during the summer, and oh, and this and that, and whining and crying about it, you're not going to take the actions that are going to bring about the best results. And you're going to attract the worst case scenario for you, which is that summer sales slowdown. You're going to bring it onto yourself. You're literally attracting it because from your heart are the issues of life. Now you can approach it differently though. Really sit down and think about this. What can I do differently in my business that would increase sales? Instead of looking at summer as the time to just give up and slow down because your sales are going to be slow anyway, why not ramp things up? Why not do even more? You know, one of the things I've seen where it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, not even talking about the law of attraction part of it, just their own actions, is I've seen people over the years, they talk about the summer sales slowdown and they stop listing as much. So they naturally stop getting as many sales because they're not increasing their inventory amounts. They're not adding new inventory that might sell faster. So they stopped doing the things they were doing that got them the sales they were getting. They start getting lower sales naturally. And then they start talking about it even more about how slow sales are in the summer. My friend, that doesn't have to be you. You could choose to accept the doom and gloom. Lots of people do that because they're making videos and posts about it because it gets clicks, it gets views. People like being told negative things for whatever reason. I'm not telling you anything negative. I'm telling you something positive. Your summer sales can be a boost. You can have a great boost in summer sales, not lessening, not declines, not numbers going down, numbers shooting up through the roof. Dramatically increased profits, dramatically increased sales, more customers, better customers. You can have all that, but you're going to have to choose to believe for it. And consequently, take the actions of someone who does believe they're going to have a sales boost in the summer by doing more, producing more. As I mentioned, you might have to maybe pay up a little bit more on your ads. Get some more sales. If you're not even running ads, all these platforms have ads you can run generally. If you're not even doing that, maybe you need to start doing that. I'm amazed when people say, well, I'm not going to pay them extra money. It's like, what are you doing? Do you want to sell the item? Or you want to just store it and keep it like it's in a museum or something? Sell the item. Get rid of it. Pay a little bit. Get some more sales. Buy more inventory. List it. Get more sales. Keep that cycle going. Don't sit there and hold on to stuff because you're trying to save a few percent of profit. If a few percent is going to hurt your profit, you're already buying the wrong product. And that's a whole nother issue. You ought to have plenty of room, plenty of margins where you can pay a little bit for advertising. And if you are advertising, maybe ramp that number up a little bit. Pay a little bit more for those people to see your product and get more sales. This is not a time to pull back. It's not a time to shrink back. Anytime you shrink back in life, it doesn't just affect this quote-unquote summer sales slowdown. You affect other parts of your life. You start dragging other parts down. And long term, you'll slow your sales down across the board because you will have put yourself in a position of not doing as much as you should be doing, thinking the worst, expecting the worst, believing for the worst, talking up the worst, and then getting it. And you don't want to be one of those people that's causing other people to stumble, other people to backslide, other people to do less, because you yourself are now taking up the mantra of a summer sales slowdown. Have a summer sales boost. Talk that up. Your sales are going to be greater. Your customers are going to be better. Happy customers. No problems, no returns. You're going to have greater profitability. More than even before. No slowdown for you. No limitation for you. No lack for you. No having to join in with everybody else in their mediocrity and failure. Move forward. Move ahead. Move forward in success. Do even more. You could be doing, maybe you ought to take on employees. If you have no employees, maybe you ought to hire somebody and really start ramping up your position in the marketplace and get more things out there. Get more sales. Don't let this be a time where you fall back and you do less and you shrink back, but rise up in fullness of faith, knowing you're going to have the best sales ever. This is going to be your best quarter ever. It's not going to be a summer sales slowdown. It's going to be a summer sales boost. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.